Good day, APS students, parents, employees, and community stakeholders. Thanks for tuning in to the APS News, dedicated to keeping APS stakeholders informed. As a valued Atlanta Public Schools stakeholder, you deserve to get information about your school district from the source, and this is one of the channels that we will use to deliver information to you. I'm Isabella Minter from Therrell School of Law, and this is the news for the week March 25th, 2013. On March 8th and 9th, 37 young ladies from W.L. Parks Middle School had the opportunity to travel to the state of North Carolina to visit college campuses. They visited Queen's University, Johnson C. Smith University, Livingston College, and the University of North Carolina in Charlotte. The students visited to promote college and career readiness and to expose them to higher education in historically black colleges and universities. Representatives from each college and university provided the students with history and information on the schools. The students also had the opportunity to visit classrooms, dorms, and current students. Ramona Hart, a former Park staff member and alumna of Livingston College, shared a valuable lesson on the importance of education with the Park students. This trip was made possible by the Parks Pals Mentoring Program and Forever Family Atlanta, Inc. March is National Women's History Month, and this year's theme is Women Inspiring Innovation Through Imagination, which honors generations of women who have used their intelligence, imagination, sense of wonder, and tenacity to make extraordinary contributions to the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, also known as STEM. Last week, during the 6th annual Shirley Clark Franklin Lecture Series, Gwendolyn Keys Fleming, a regional administrator at the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, addressed students at the Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy. Fleming introduced the young ladies to the term STEMinist to emphasize the growing number of successful women in the STEMs field. APS STEM programs receive support from various partners including Georgia Tech, Google, and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Kindergarten and first grade students at Usher-Collier Heights listened in fascination last week as Georgia's First Lady, Sandra read the book, Who I'd Like to Be. Georgia resident Elizabeth Brown wrote the book at age 90, and her 8-year-old great-granddaughter illustrated the book.
The name of the book was Who I Like to Be. My favorite part was the pig, and it was a little girl said, I want to be a pig, and he wished it was rain coming out of the sky and make some puddles. Thank you.
Every March, schools around the nation celebrate Music in Our Schools Month to bring light to music education and the benefits that art participation brings to students. The GRAMMY Foundation is celebrating music education by giving the public an opportunity to nominate a remarkable music teacher for the first ever Music Educator Award. The award recognizes music educators for their contributions to our musical landscape and their positive influence on their students' musical experiences. Boyd Elementary School music teacher Deborah Howard shared her thoughts.
Year after year, I watch the Grammy Awards program, and I'm always rooting for some of my favorites, of course, but then often I wonder, who is it that impacted this person to become an artist, a performer?
The Grammy Foundation will fly the winner to Los Angeles and present the award and $10,000 honorarium during Grammy Week 2014. The deadline for nominations is April 15, 2013. For more information, visit www.grammymusicteacher.com. Last Tuesday, Douglas High School hosted the APS Science and Engineering Fair Awards ceremony. Administrators from the APS Science and Math departments recognized all Science and Engineering Fair participants and distributed medals to bronze, silver, and gold key winners. APS Science Coordinator Tommy Molden believes that participating in science fairs is important to students because it allows them to demonstrate what they have learned, and they can use that knowledge to solve problems.
My project was on does color have an effect on memory. My hypothesis was if color can increase arousal, then color can increase memory. My conclusion was that since color helps you get excited, and since black and white just helps you, just think about it and then forget, color can help you remember things. What really helped me with my project was all the people who volunteered. I give thanks to my mom, my dad, my sisters, my stepdad, my stepmom, and Miss Bell.
Students at Venetian Hills recently received 3rd place in the State Technology Fair. On March 9th, 6 students traveled to Macon to compete in the State Technology Fair. Each student presented technology projects on robotics and multimedia applications. 5th grader Jasmine Dow and 4th grader Samantha Mathis presented and won 3rd place. Aviation Career Enrichment, Inc., or FlyAce, has partnered with Miles Intermediate School to help develop a plan of action that will ensure student success in aviation. As a part of this initiative, many students at Miles are now members of the Miles Tiger Ace Club. The Therrell High School of Law Student Government Association participated in Lobby Day at the Georgia State Capitol on March 1st. During the visit, the student leaders met the Representative Tyrone Brooks and many other legislators. During Lobby Day, the students visited the gallery and viewed legislators on the House floor. The students also took a tour of the Capitol, reviewed the legislation and history of Representative Brooks, and received a brief overview of the legislative session and process. Benteen Elementary celebrated Pi Day with grade-level pie-related activities. The whole school decorated a number on paper plates and lined up outside to form the number pi. Afterwards, the student of the month from each class was allowed to throw a pie at the teacher volunteers. A total of 12 pies were thrown, and it was a memorable activity for Benteen. On March 14th, communities in schools invited 25 8th grade girls from Coan Middle School to attend a college conference focusing on STEM careers for women. The event was held at Georgia Institute of Technology and was funded through a College Access Challenge grant. The Real Men Read program is an exciting initiative that is designed to deepen literacy and through mentors who are willing to read a book with students. The program encourages and improves student literacy skills, provides mentoring opportunities for men, and demonstrates the importance of student achievement in community partnerships. Each session lasts approximately 40 minutes and is a great opportunity for community members to interact with students and have a positive impact on their attitudes towards reading. As a part of the annual budget adoption calendar, the Department of Finance has announced a series of public forums of public input on the fiscal year 2014 budget. During the upcoming April board meeting, the superintendent will present the FY 2014 proposed budget for the board's consideration and tentative or preliminary adoption. Then a series of public forums will take place to allow for the community's feedback prior to the board's final adoption, which is expected at the June board meeting. The dates and times are as followed. The Office of Early Learning has announced an additional pre-K registration date during the month of March. Parents can now apply for the pre-K lottery on Thursday, March 29th from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Kennedy Middle School, 225 James P. Brawley Drive, 30314. Applications are available at all APS pre-K learning sites, and applications will also be received on March 27th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at all pre-kindergarten locations in the district. Visit www.atlantapublicschools.us for more information. The Georgia Special Needs Scholarship allows eligible special education students to request a transfer to another public school, schools for the blind or deaf, or an authorized private school. Parents of APS students who qualify can apply with the Department of Student Relations at 130 Trinity Avenue, March 11th through March 29th. Call 404-802-2233 for more information. General administrative transfer applications will be accepted by the district March 11th through March 29th at the 130 Trinity Avenue Student Relations Office. Student transfers are granted based on space availability. Applications will only be accepted for schools with available spaces. Call 404-802-2233 for details on which schools are eligible for transfers and for more information on the general administrative transfer process. Do you know of a high-performing school leader or teacher? Then nominate them for the 8th Annual Atlanta Families Award for Excellence in Education. Founded in 2005, the Atlanta Families Award for Excellence in Education recognizes and honors outstanding educators in a manner that informs and engages the community. For more details and to fill out a nomination form, visit www.atlantafamilies.org. Spring is in the air, and APS spring sports are in full swing around the district. High school and middle school teams can be found participating in several sports, including soccer, baseball, tennis, lacrosse, golf, and track and field. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in every week for important information about your school district. I'm Isabella Minter from Therrell School of Law, and at APS, we are renewing our commitment to you.